I need to get in shape so that I can stop this downward health spiral. Luckily, I have a plan, and I thought I'd share it with you guys.
Hi, and welcome to Planning for Adventure. We're Jesse and David, and this is our crazy family. Whether it's van life or home life, we're always making the most of whatever comes our way, through projects, plans, and adventures, be they big or small. We post a new video every week, so join us for the ride, click like and subscribe, so you don't miss any new content along the road. Welcome to the circus.
Those of you that have been around here for a while, you might know that I deal with a lot of health struggles. Fibromyalgia is one of them. There's also Crohn's disease, which is an autoimmune disorder that affects my stomach, and arthritis. IBD-associated arthritis, so it's kind of connected to my Crohn's disease. Lately, I have been gaining a lot of weight. Well, the past few years, I've been gaining a lot of weight because I've been going through a lot of different cortisone treatments and things like that, and with the pain, I've been moving less. I used to be a dancer. I haven't been moving. I haven't because I've been worried when things have been hurting. The good thing in all of this is I actually do know what I'm doing and I have some tools, and I thought I'd share with you guys what my plan is.
Make sure to stick around till the end because I do have a surprise and a bit of a bonus for you guys. And if you do like this content, make sure to click like and subscribe. It really helps the channel.
With my weight loss journey, I have 3 apps mainly that I'm going to be using for my well-being and my journey towards health. And I thought that I'd share those with you guys because they're really, really good and not that expensive. So one of the trickiest things I think when it comes to keeping to a health plan is all the choices. Having to choose the right thing every day, multiple times a day. And if I can minimize the amount of times I have to make the right choice, I'm setting myself up for things to go much better. And this is why we're gonna meal prep. It's also another really, really good way to save spoons. If you are a spoonie and you are dealing with trying to save your energy and pacing, meal prepping is excellent because you don't have to clean the kitchen after cooking every day.
This week I'm doing 2 different breakfasts, mainly chia seed pudding and some smoothies. I'm doing the chia seed with milk of your choice, 2 deciliters, and 3 tablespoons of chia seeds, as well as whatever spices that you want. I'm doing some cinnamon and nutmeg and allspice. After that, we've got smoothies. And I usually do 2 deciliters of milk. You can do coconut milk if you're into low carb. And then 1 to 2 deciliters of berries or fruit and a scoop of protein powder. I usually don't prep more than like 4 days in advance or something like that because lunches and dinners just aren't fun if they've been in the fridge for too long, unless you freeze them. So making a plan is always something that I enjoy immensely. And this is kind of the first bonus thing. It's not one of the 3 apps that I'm mainly going to talk about, but Notion is one of those things that I love to use for everything. You can make your meal plans and things like that on just regular pen and paper if you want to, and a lot of times that's kind of where I start out, and then I end up putting it into like a weekly meal plan that I put into my Notion because that way I have access to it wherever I am. I love that the Notion app and the desktop version are both really good. So this is the first app. We've got MyFitnessPal, and this is a free app that I have been using for years. It is so good because I hate math, and I'm not huge into having to count necessarily all the calories and things like that, and MyFitnessPal does it for you. You can search for brand names as well, which is really nice, like if you eat a specific granola, and keep track of your macronutrients and all of those things. There is a paywall and a pay thing that they have. I was a little bit irked that the barcode scan thing that I loved is now one of their paid features, but you don't need the paid feature. The one that's for free is just as good and it does the same. I think one of the main reasons that I really love planning is that life happens. And if you plan in advance, you might be a little bit better prepared because you don't always have control over everything. So you need to be flexible.
You know it's bad when your breathing sounds like a coffee machine.
And it's not just me, it's all of us.
Hey, David. Hey, Papa. We miss you, Dad.
David got better first. I don't know, February has a way of just being one of those months where everybody's sick. At least we got to spend Valentine's Day together and enjoy each other's company. It's kind of a theme this year. Gotta try to focus on the good stuff.
One of the many pitfalls to having an illness that means that you have to take medicine to battle your own immune system is that in knocking my own immune system out, I have done. So I get sick like crazy. And we managed to come down with bronchitis. So it started with David, then it's been me, and then it's been Gugu. And it's just like, I was on a roll, people. I was on a roll. And usually something like that would kind of make me go, oh, now I'm stuck again. Or starting from scratch, or just totally knock me off gear. But we prepped, so that's good. The only issue this time around is that the cold is kind of making me cough. So that's frustrating. On days when I am not feeling good, having pre-made breakfasts and lunches and things like that have been so good. Today is a raspberry vanilla smoothie. So we've got frozen raspberries and vanilla protein powder. A lot of other times I will do like frozen mango and mint or frozen blueberries and ginger. Because I am in so much pain, I'm trying to be really careful about the things that I do to work out. I am starting out really easy with a lot of stretching and gentle, low impact kind of stuff. The app that I really, really love when it comes to workouts is FitOn. FitOn is really, really cool, and the workouts are actually free. This is also one of those that there is a paid version, but you don't need the paid version for it. The paid one, I think, has meals and things like that. They've changed it a little bit. But when it comes to workouts, you can choose exactly how long or how short you want to do workouts. I'm actually going to be looking for workouts that are like 5 to 10 minutes, and then maybe doing 3 of those throughout the day at different times. And that's going to be really perfect because I do need to pace. I don't want to wear myself out, and portioning things out like that, really good. Here we go.
Depending on how I'm feeling any particular day, I try to make adjustments and things like that so that things don't hurt. So they work for me.
Well, that wasn't bad. It was more moving than I have done in quite a while, but it does feel good. I'm heading to the physiotherapist, which hopefully is going to be really good. That way I can ask him a little bit about the stretching stuff that I've been doing, if it's okay. It's almost kind of sort of feeling like spring, which is nice.
Feels like spring.
It does. It's nice and sunny out, and a lot of the snow is melted. So right now I'm actually on sick leave this month because of my issues walking, making work really, really difficult, if not impossible. The pain levels have just been insane. And that has a tendency to seriously affect my mental health as well. Anxiety and depression and things like that are something that I have struggled with for years. But the app that I really want to recommend is Headspace. I've been using it for years, on and off, and I can definitely say that the different courses and things like that they have with different things you can focus on have been so game-changing for me. That is actually the only app of the ones that I suggest that does cost a little bit of money, but to me, it's worth it. There are different things, like I know that there's Soul Space is another one, which has a little bit more focus on like devotionals and things like that. There's a ton of different apps, but I do think that like having an app or something that focuses on your own mental health is really, really important and really good. We often forget that our mental health is affected by our physical health. So the two really go hand in hand. And if you start taking care of one, taking care of the other is not going to be anything other than beneficial. Last week, I went to the physiotherapist, and we were talking a little bit about this whole concept. I know I mentioned it last video about arthritis school. And when he was helping me, we were talking a little bit about what I can do and how I need to think about getting back in shape and strengthening the muscles that I have around my hip. So today is a big day because I'm starting for the first time swim rehab training. I don't even know what to call it, but in a pool. I'm going to be splashing around. In my head, I have like this vision of synchronized swimmers from one of those 1950s musical movies, because I have to wear like one of those swim cap things. But I think it's going to be really good. I'm really excited and I am looking forward to it. I hope it's going to be good. In conclusion, what I'm doing right now is moving. We're doing the water rehab. We are doing meal planning. We're doing stretching with the FitOn app. And I've started the acceptance course on Headspace. I think it's really going to be awesome. If you guys actually stuck around to the end, I did say that I was going to get something special. What I wanted to tell you guys was, if you actually want to join me on this whole thing, I'm putting a link in for a challenge on FitOn that is customized for the stretching and all that. So if you guys actually want to do this with me, click on the link, join me for the thing, and you'll have like an entire set list of just like good rehab workouts. And if you click and sign up for the newsletter, you'll also get a free meal plan for 1 month. So 4 weeks worth of meal plans. It's going to be really good. So if you do actually sign up and you do want to do the workout challenge thing with me, click and comment down below so that I know who's doing what. I think it's going to be really fun. That way we can show each other some support.
I am on a roll. We are reclaiming health. We are doing lots of awesomeness, and nothing's going to stop us.
So have a wonderful rest of your February. I will see you guys back here next week, and I am going back to work, getting my booty in gear. Things are going to be good. See you guys next week. Bye-bye.